Welcome to Pembroke Memories podcast. I am Lance, or Jelly, or Prince, as most Pembroke people know me. And my co-host is Philip, or Any, or NFL, as most Pembroke people know him. And both of us are from Pembroke Avenue. Our mission on this podcast series is to explore how Pembroke, a small community in the Kingston 20 area, surrounded by Jerusalem, just across Washington Boulevard, Marvalley, Trucks Garden, or Francis Land as I know it, Arlene Garden, Patrick City, just across the Sandy Gully, became the epicenter of football or soccer for some people in Jamaica in the early 1970s. Pembroke was also home of some of the most legendary musicians and entertainers of that era. I was still going to Pembroke Primary when every single Sunday a triple header was played at the original ball ground at the intersection of Pembroke Avenue, Pembroke Drive, now Kennel Drive. One morning match and two evening match was played to a capacity crowd. These teams, Patosi Rovers, Carawina, Asphalt, Covey, El Furto, and Dreads, was joined by Marvalley London to play in the Pembroke Corner League football tournament. And every baller in Jamaica at the time wanted to play in a Pembroke Corner League to showcase them skills as the first officially organized Corner League football tournament in Jamaica. In this conversation, we hope to capture the memories of players, supporters, and any members of the Pembroke community, male or female, who want to come and share their stories. Your feedback and support will be greatly appreciated on whatever social media platform you might be listening, and thanks in advance. So remember to like, share, and subscribe these Pembroke Members podcasts so neither you nor your friends will miss another memorable conversation. Thank you. Go. Today is Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. Welcome back to another conversation about Pembroke memories. Me as usual, Lance, or Jelly, or Prince, and anyone of those names will do. Join me tonight for this blockbuster conversation is my original co-host, Philip, or Any, or NFL. And we know each other from our idea we need at Pembroke Avenue. Also rejoining us tonight is a man who has given me tremendous support and feedback from episode number 3, where he was our special guest, and you must go back and listen to Andre Taylor Danville, Pembroke Memories, and make sure you subscribe while listening. Also joining us tonight for this conversation is a man who reached out to me from very early in this Pembroke Memories conversation and has done a whole heap of heavy lifting behind the scenes to improve our Pembroke Memories conversation. I must go back and listen to Rudolph Thumper, Tony Kamika conversation on episode number 15 and subscribe and hit the notification button while listening. Our guest tonight don't really need an introduction to the Jamaican community, but until yesterday I was not aware that this household name in the Jamaican community was one of Pembroke alone. He moved to Pembroke in 1960 upon the first house built on Carawina Avenue when he was 5 years old, in 1960 as I say. And he remembered walking to the inn, the riverbed behind his backyard on Carawina for to watch a movie at the Boulevard Drive-In when him reach him full of mud. Yes, that riverbed me I talk about is the famous Sandy Gully Bridge, we run behind Pembroke on the west side and divide Waterhouse and Jerusalem on the south side of Pembroke. Our guest tonight have so much achievement to his name that if we start name them out, we're there all night. And we're not there for hear the guest story, Pembroke's story. But the one he was awarded the Order of Distinction in the class of officer for his contribution to the local film industry. And it's the only award I'm going to talk about in the introduction because the man there to tell him own story. So without further ado, Pembroke members welcome Michael London to the conversation, or as most Jamaicans know him on the screen as Boysie. Michael, introduce yourself, my brother.
You've been fine. You've been fine. I don't do anything better.
You there, Michael?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Okay. You have on your TV or something?
No, Phil.
Phil, turn on your TV. I put the mic on mute. Muted. All right, yeah. All right, Michael. So welcome. What's going on? Andre, introduce yourself, my brother. I could get the show up on the road.
Yeah, man. Good evening, Pembroke Massive, and welcome, Michael, to this episode of Pembroke Memories. I am personally looking forward to hearing your story, because, like Lan said, prior to yesterday, I never knew that you were a part of the Pembroke family.
Mm.
My family moved to Pembroke in 1961, and I lived there on Pontrypant Avenue until 1977 when I migrated to the US. Play
Mm.
my ball and go Pembroke primary and all, hang out, run the Pembroke thing gamut. Most people refer to me as John Danville back in the day, but the name Andre Taylor Danville is what's on the birth certificate. So, welcome to the conversation, my brother. Looking forward to hearing all about your story and as it relates to Pembroke.
Yeah, and Tompa, introduce yourself.
Yeah, man. Rudy, Tompa, Tony Kamika from Aqualita. And welcome, brother Michael. Definitely want to hear your story.
Only
And
coming.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember me?
Yeah, man.
Right. I'm
No,
there, and glad to say there to talk to,
Yeah.
to hear your story.
Yeah.
Phil, introduce yourself before me ask Mike a question. If you're there. Him there on mute still.
Well, we're going to leave him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But there, man. Yeah, Mikey, welcome to the chat.
Yes.
As Jelly said, me a Philip Any, a.k.a. Any Fowl, from Calbeck Avenue, Pembroke. And we're there in this late run to find out your story, because as Jelly said, and Andre too, I had no idea you was a Pembrokeite. So we look forward to hearing your story. So without further ado, let's get the ball rolling.
All right, Mikey. We get a little break there, so we talk about Mr. Gentleman. Now, when first name, Otto I'm last name. When name again?
Tillman, Tilman, Otto.
Yeah. Talk to me
But
about it.
nobody don't know him as that. They know him as Mr. Gentleman. Mr. Gentleman, in I don't know what to get involved with it. But Robbins Bay, Germany, link up with people that in Germantown. With them there for some reason German when it have a thing in Germantown and St. Petersburg.
So, hold on, let me ask you something. In my yard, man, I'm come from Antigua or what?
No. You come from Germany.
What mean him come from Germany? So him heritage?
Hey, Mikey, you taught the DJ.
Yeah.
Gentleman.
Yeah. The DJ Gentleman.
Yeah, man. I know who you taught, man.
Gentleman, big man. Big American.
White man.
Big DJ, man. Big DJ.
Big. I did 4 music videos for it.
Okay.
4 music videos there. But you see him all the while before I leave Jamaica. You see him. You used to come where the beach down there. And in my Richard Stevens and
yeah, man.
You know.
And do a few combo, collaborations, yeah.
But in do a kind of DJ like how I met him first. We came here to do video with a girl named Brooke Russell. And something happened with the relationship with him. Brooke never come. So it's just the DJ alone come. The song called So Sweet. Woman, so one nice thing about it, it's like I sing in lyrics there.
Yeah,
Not
Sing
deep,
J.
not sing.
Sing J. Yeah, man.
And I've video right throughout. We drive around 1 and 2 places at Jamaica, go to 1 and 2. The ghetto. And they make a video outside. The video at the girl. Every time she went sing, them show a picture of her, a paper of the music. So that time, nobody not know him. It was new. And, I thought it was a good effort. But years later, he come back to Jamaica. And when he come back to Jamaica, come back as Mr. Gentleman. When I say come back as Mr. Gentleman, he come back with some respectability. But me put him in a vehicle and drive go downtown with him. Go through Maxwell Avenue. I will stop at Maxwell Avenue and shoot. Drive down a bridge farm. Stop a bridge farm and shoot. And go over Hillshire and shoot. And in did quite well. I don't know how well it sounded.
So when you Mikey, when you say down at St. Elizabeth, Germantown, right? I know there's one in Westmoreland. That's where my father come from.
I Westmoreland.
Yeah, Seaford Town, which is they call it Germantown also in Westmoreland. That's where the original Germans landed.
Yeah.
And then some of them spread out to St. Elizabeth and I think Mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in link up with them, I don't know how many link up with them because I wasn't around. But I know when it come and second time when I deal with it, and I talk and people talk about Germantown, and talk about some people at Germantown, and I tell them what happened. Blah, blah, blah. So,
yeah. Yeah, there's a Roman Catholic church in Westmoreland that basically have the book similar to the Statue of Liberty, where you can go see the names them of who came in.
Oh.
There's one in Westmoreland that kind of did the same thing.
And,
my name is a prominent German name. The Kamika is one of the Nuff, and they're one of the first that came.
To make it even worse, I don't remember where it was, what documentary I was, and I talked to a white German man. So white when it come out and their son reflect on him. And when he moved him out and talk,
bad.
Because I'm scared.
I think I see that video there now. White man attack Jamaican, you're shocked when you hear for true, yes.
Yeah, man. They have a few clips of them in Westmoreland, yeah.
Is that only for them around there?
Yeah, man, only for them around there. And them later on start mix up and thing,
and them bring them family and them connect up with the one, them are Robin Spear and the woman, them the two-tone, the skin, and
okay, yeah.
Hold on, what do you mean two-tone skin? What that?
When a German white man have a baby with a black Jamaican woman, you get a brown, red skin Jamaican who decide that she going to turn Rasta and she turn a dread.
So if you look at my family jelly, it's weird. We call it the United Nations because we have Bumpy who was black. When we say black, like my mother basically. And then the lighter shades go all the way down to Billy.
Hold on. I'm interrupting. You said was black.
Bumpy died,
What?
Yeah, man, him drop out, man. The whole of my brother them drop out. Whole of them.
Billy too?
Billy too. The whole of them drop out young, man. The whole of them.
I fool the guys, you know.
Yeah.
How much brother Thumper? 2 or 3?
We are talking about 2 or 3. Me are the only one left out of the boy them.
No, but me I say how
All of
much
them
round it was in total?
was five boys. 6 boys.
Yeah, but I'm more like 12, you know, because one of them is like 2.
No, two of them is like 4.
Yeah, 2 of them. And them 2 of them remember. And them 2 of them remember Thumper.
That's a Bumpy and Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them are like 4. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, man. You know what?
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yeah.
Bumpy and Billy. Oh, some
Bumpy and
skirt.
Billy drop out. Bumpy, what happened? Billy died first, you know. He was in Jamaica and I saw him I went to a concert out on Fort Clarence over the Christmas holiday and came back, and my daughter had just born too, and he was holding my daughter in his hand, and him get kind of misty and said, boy, I told him I go up, you know, come and miss my family. You know, so him come back to Miami and to surprise them, and nobody was home. So him sit down in the backyard, and it was one of the coolest winters here in Florida. And then him developed pneumonia. I was in the hospital and just never come out of the hospital.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but them knew that, man. Bumpy and Billy, them knew they used to eat good.
Yeah, man. Remember my mother, they have a restaurant on Elliston Road. So when you say Deanery Road, my knocking ground, before we come at Pembroke, that was our knocking grounds, basically. Elliston Road, just below KC, Elliston Road and Norman Crescent.
Sometimes they went to play. So.
Yeah, so hold on. You never talk. You never story to tell about Andre the one you talk about Carl Bradshaw. Because but you going at Andre. The question you have him about Carl Bradshaw.
No, I think first of all, I was saying that based on Mikey, respect again, Mikey, based on the his experience and his interactions, Carl Bradshaw at the time, back when he was my track coach at Excelsior, he was kind of like
different over that.
Eh?
A different somebody that.
Totally
different somebody that. When
mean,
Carl Bradshaw was at Excelsior, Carl Bradshaw was just an eccentric youth where the man said, it's strange, go on so. You know, that before when we just think about how they come.
Yeah,
yes, right. At them time, them they come with and smile orange a little after that.
Yeah. Them time they me a little idiot boy, man, a little youth, you know, and that was Carl Bradshaw then.
Yes.
But I don't know between the whole excitement of everything and the people them where him move around with where Chris Chris is a very serious controversial right now. You know, Chris said, come check me downtown with the whole world. And you go to whole world and you try. When man do whole and you look, you see on a corner or a place and he might a bull, you know. A Chris that. But Carl was a man where I said, look, Carl is Irish and yellow Brady and when I gone, I don't know if I could work with him because the first time I worked with him, I think I told about when when they was doing Dancehall Queen,
See.
they was doing Dancehall Queen. That it was the youth them where no food on a movie. Them deal with record and them have this guy when him where them get a idea and then put them. No Dancehall Queen, not the Dancehall Queen. What? Yeah, a Dancehall Queen.
Yeah, man. That,
Dancehall Queen.
a dancer queen with Beanie Man and
Yeah,
I'm a virgin from Excelsior. Blacker was in that too, I believe. A little
yeah,
cameo.
yeah. That me had an next job that I was doing at the time, but me never too want to deal with them because them do things different than me. Them call me and them rent one of my truck them. Them rent a truck from me and I rent them the truck. So all for me was the truck I work with them and my driver. Brother show up one day. Here what Mikey. We go do little police work. We say we are gonna do with you little police work. Who's we? He said, me man, and in tell me when I do the guy in the thing and guys are bad man and blah 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 and that you know if you have the lines, you know. We just over man. You just follow me, man. All I have to do is come with me and follow me. Me said, no. Me not think. This me see. Man, and when it's supposed to, man, drive, come check me. Come, sir, come, go up, you. Go down. I say, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have no clues. I don't know where. Him say, first thing we do, man, interrogate a brother. You know, you can interrogate the man and put him in that chair and just ask him question about where the girl and he said, Lord have mercy. Say, all right. And we do the interrogation set up and it work out a way. It work out that it look real and with the questions we ask him and with the script want and you know him. So it done, I may go home. I say, no. We have one more little thing to do, drive around and check some people and in a police car. And we say, whoa, hold on. Drive around a police car. Yeah. He said, then, which car them giving for use? He said, well, they know they give a car for use, you know. I said, oh, you mean they don't give a car for use? If you can drive in a forced car, you have to have permission to use it, and then you have a special car for use that them know says a certain number. And furthermore, if you are going to drive a force car, you can't drive it. They have to have a policeman in a uniform who have a force license to drive it. If you are a police officer in the police force and you don't have a force license, you cannot drive a force vehicle. You could have a general PPV. I said, no, schoolman. I said, just leave it at that, man. Maybe. So which police vehicle them going to give rent? Are we going to drive? I want to rent a white car and put on two stripe on it and a siren and thing and Him say, no, man, we have police every day now. We have police. Say, policeman, them come and, them have to come. So I say, so you have police every day, so therefore what? So I use a police vehicle. He said, Brady, you talk to the policeman about using a vehicle in the movie? Just cool no man. Just cool no man. So me just cool. When the man them come and the man said the next thing we're gonna drive and go around and do the shot and then blah 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 blah. So I said, Brady, but talk to the man them about the police vehicle, Brethren, when the man them said them ready, Brady said, yo, Squatty, let me shake you a little bit now. I move the vehicle go around here, something. And the jackass policeman just give him the key,
Just give him the key.
So hold on, Mike. Which police station that?
No, police station. Is a police, a vehicle, the police, them send a vehicle come to,
Oh, assign a vehicle for the thing. Okay.
Assign a vehicle every morning. So say, is it the dumbest policeman them have, but them can't spare.
Yes.
I told them, two of the young youth them send. Where when brother does, them come and say Bradshaw at work and them a shoot.
Him starstruck.
The way they, Brethren, I have never enjoyed myself so much. Never in life. Something and them show that them use a certain amount of the footage in the movie. But I tell you, man, brother drive the vehicle, He might drive,
He might drive.
Yeah, man. Hey, I want the blood, rats. He might drive the vehicle, that I come out of the vehicle,
Him never met no arrest.
No, we make one stop up, up in the body area there, up in
Understand, pipe.
Yeah, up in the standpipe where Paul, then all the youth, and I'm a discipline them, and then we just drive up.
Oh yeah. When you must say, you will come for.
No,
before that.
You will come for take place at Crossroad.
Yeah.
And I tell him saying him better shut him out,
Oh yeah. Live, talk and dead, or live and shut your mouth and live, or something like that. I forget what the line was.
Walk and dead.
Yeah.
Talk and
Yeah.
Walk and live. Yeah.
Talk
yes. I don't know if it's the same said, but in back him up the lane and as him hold him up the lane and as him hold himself up for damaging, we drive up.
Yes.
And say what is and him jump out and say what is going on?
I remember that scene. Yes.
And turn around and smile and say, nothing, officer, everything all right, man.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that scene.
All them time there, I said to myself, I don't know how. I just pray if it done. That is one day. Between the interrogation and that, and we do a couple more rounds, drive behind car and then far away. That is the one day I work with them. And I left them. Them did rent a truck from you and just in the truck with a driver. But I was doing another shoot. Yeah. But Brady is his brother that. You're at home and Brady just show up. And he just take control. I was doing a I don't remember who the talent was. And the first morning, I tell you what, it was a country shoot because I was in some part. Is it that Portland I was in and somewhere else? But the talent was island talent. Anytime you say you have island talent, I come to Jamaica. Because brother, I don't know if I told you about Chris Blackwell.
No, you didn't. I could hear about that.
Well, I will come back to that. Chris Blackwell called me one day and I said he want to see me. So I say, all right, and I tell him what to come. And my office was at Carlisle Avenue, after Reynolds Road or so, where Buju Banton lived round the corner. In come round the corner, come live. And I live up the other side. But the back of my yard is you can see Reynolds Road, and you had a home field. So him say I did direct him to come, Chris Blackwell to come. And I sit down and wait for the office and I don't see him. So when I see the time pass and I call again and I say, what's your name? Answer the phone. I said, Chris Simmons coming here. I don't see it. She said, yeah, and try to find the place and couldn't find it. And come back. I was going to call her and tell you, but if you could come up here, just I said, well, it's near 5 o'clock now on traffic, but right, I will come. That is up, up. Well, up in Newcastle. Well, up there, name.
Jack Silly attack or Stone Hill?
No, man.
Sterling Castle.
No, Sterling Castle, man. Up. You go up where Louis Bennett and the people live.
Oh, up a Popping when I go up. You know the
Stone. Yeah.
But Irish Town.
Irish Town, yeah.
Irish Town.
Yeah.
And they just start him buy a whole heap of land up there. And he was up there, bill. So him say, she said, if I can come up there to him. So it's all right, I'm going to drive go up. And when I reach in, it's a place that I go on 2 times. And I know the little housekeeper at the kitchen. And she said, hey, my God. She said, him up by the, like you said, the pavilion, like when I go up there, him sit down, him play backgammon with Dickie Jackson. And a girl sit down by herself on the side. I read a newspaper and say, hi, Michael, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how you doing? This is Dick. Dick and say, I know Dick. And he introduced the door and why don't you take Michael down to the bar and get a drink? And me and I walk around the bar and he continue playing in backgammon. Get a drink, and she has talk and we walk, I come back and sit down and talk and remember Dick here play backgammon and just get dark now and a guy come up, Chris, yeah, so someone's come now, them ready and say, oh, yeah, no, play back and so them start walk back down to the house and he said to Dickie, you and she go on and I'm going to show Michael a place and he walk around and twist and turn and he said, me you know. I start get jumping on my shirt, guys. I hear say, Chris, I don't know. I just hear say. And me come and it get dark and then go and open the door to a villa. And as I come in the door, so I turn and lock the door behind me. I turn off the light then. The place inside is pitch black. So me wonder
Right.
if me I gotta go for my own now. Because me ready. And it just open up out the side. When it push out the window, it is the most gorgeous, beautiful sight I have ever seen. The whole of Kingston from the hill them out when you pass right out of the airport then
The Rockford.
come right back to Maypen. It pretty till my stomach sick. I said, whoa. I tell me say that is what myself selling that. So the man I build villas and things and him rent them out to journalists and people who are right. And there's some musician. A band was there. I don't know. It was a popular band. I don't remember what they name, but I don't know. I don't remember what they name. You say they're there now practicing and 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 poet will come and this and then them want them rent them space and we go down and the whole away. On a big band, it's about some 50 people. I don't remember who them is. Eat and drink and eat and drink and when them done, them gone that the one that this and that the one that this and me and this lady sit down and talk and I said this well, my time to leave now because me have to drive go down the hill and me and driving down the hill in the night. So so me leave. And but him say what he wanted to sing about was him when invite them come to Jamaica, whether it be to right, them take a mount off them all right, or them are gonna do whatever them all do. They all make a video and him had some people from Island Records. Island Records has just changed them management as something like that. And them doing music videos. So them want somebody in Jamaica where he can send them to and them tell them about me say, this is what I know. So anytime him have them, he will send them to me. So that is how I get involved with them. And I wasn't involved with them myself because I never do no work for them. I never do no, they have no obligation for me. I do work for the one them come from abroad,
Mm-hmm.
and that was good for me.
Mm-hmm. Me,
The
me,
first,
me ask you something, Mikey, because me I listen to you and it's like, based on what you tell me, is it Portland and the place where most of the movie them taking a Jamaica?
most of the films in Jamaica have they shoot at Portland pretty anywhere else.
Okay, I that me that figure.
So if them even go and shoot in a watching, them take out there and go Portland or whatever. But but most of the films that shoot in Jamaica, then you're talking about them shooting up on the coast.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
most of
Yeah.
the time it's Port Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I have shot a lot of films Port Antonio.
Yeah,
But on a film set, you see when a film set, a film have about 40 different man who is judged at certain areas of the film. And I get to occupy one of the 40. Most of the times, I'm a location person, or I am a AD. A AD is assistant director. You have a director. A director, if you go on a movie set, a director him sit down and him whisper to the guy, okay, we're going to so and so and so, and he will tell you to the actor, why don't you come around some more and give her a
Well, Mikey, I just want to get clear what you said. There are 40 different what you call them? Office. And you have done all 40.
No. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different areas
Okay.
and different movies.
Okay. Let try to understand. Yeah.
What I've done, most of what I've done, I am an AD. I was explaining to you where AD is. Assistant director.
Mm-hmm.
Assistant director, set the director in whisper to star Tom Cruise or whatever, and when the so and so say, and then you can go back and sit down and look, and then you have this the first assistant. You hear him say, "Okay, we're ready now. Stand by and action." First assistant, that the first assistant when it brought the action, here brought out quiet please. Here quiet please, quiet please. All them other people here, the quiet please are the assistant. You have the first assistant in charge of them, and you have the second assistant who is answerable to the first assistant. You get me?
Yeah, man. I follow you.
So most of the time, I am a second assistant, a first assistant. When it's a small film, when the budget small, you have less assistant, and you have PAs who do the work at the assistant, the second and the third assistant. Or I wind up being a sound man.
Okay.
When we're doing music videos, which I've done so many music videos, I was the only person in Jamaica who have a playback machine.
What do you mean playback? What kind of machine that?
Oh, when you do a music video, you ever see them shoot a music video, they play the song, and the person mind the song. The person sing like it's them a sing. Because you're not taping the sound.
Oh, I never even know that.
The person sing like woman's there about my life, and you must sing, and you have a record to play.
I really mind in my mind then, not really sing.
Yeah, him not sing.
Yeah.
Him sing, yes, but you can't hear him sing.
Yeah.
But you not record that.
And I really that year when the music play.
No,
they're just not recording the sound. Them just want
yeah,
the video
yeah,
part.
yeah.
But them want the timing with the song,
Yeah.
so them use the song so that it keep them, so them can sync it back with the song.
You understand now?
So that
Yes.
the playback machine or what then? You like explain that?
The playback machine is what them use to play the sound, the music,
Okay.
so you can hear. So it's either a tape machine, what we call it, machine. Either a playback, a tape machine, or when the tape machine playing, you have a box where they come over a speaker. But me, the innovator now, who know how things go, me have a speaker.
That's an understatement, Mikey.
Well, they look clear. So, and my little, he said, you want your rent? I went in there. I for almost dollar abroad. I'm bringing to Jamaica. You go, my music box is right there, just as good. So I had that,
Yeah.
and I had it. My system is me making myself, build myself with the box then, and independent little thing, and you just walk with it. When my box play, you hear what I'm doing now in a motor car, the same thing. And I used to rent that. I rent that to them, you know, that come with me.
That's a part of the package.
Yeah, part of my package.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I want to ask you something, Mikey. I want to ask you something about two Pembroke people. And
Yeah,
first name one call. And I think you and I the company, Joan Andrea Hutchinson. You know, you didn't know she was a Pembroke girl.
I never know June a Pembroke. I know, you see, June Andrea, I met through Cecile Barros. June used to go to Andros. I don't know if you know Cecile Barros.
No.
Red. Everybody were in this thing.
She,
Red was Natalie Thompson's assistant when she was with Natalie Thompson. She went to Andros with Mama Joyce and what's her name from the out of Harborview. All them girls then. The one of them was a clique, a school together. That's where I know Joan from. I did not know Joan was living in Pembroke. That time Joan was living up at
Ross
Russell Light.
Light. Yeah.
And what I was going to tell you.
When you know said Joan
Yeah,
live at Pembroke, or did you ever know that?
you tell me.
Okay.
In fact, I think our brother lived there now. What the younger brother.
Looney.
I'm going to tell you a story. It come right back to June. When I last 2 years ago, when them called me to go to Washington to go collect the sweet bar from what's his name. I went to Washington and um, um, Professor Harris,
Oh, that a Kamala father,
him
Kamala Harris
get
father.
command of the order distinction, and I get order distinction.
And Professor Harris, you attack Mikey, the vice president
Pamela.
father.
Yeah,
Okay, all right, yeah.
but the vice president and I get now the picture in flash away. And I was honored to meet him. Trust me. So when I went at the function, he was the speaker. He was the guest speaker. But before him to speak, a gentleman went up and introduced him, showed a film about him, and talked about him. First, the gentleman is Professor Hutchinson. Him and Professor Harris work together. And them is good buddies and in talk about him and them,
Yeah,
and
that's a Flooney.
yeah. Him, Professor Harris, after the function, we out of, a little bit hour, spin and dance and get to know the other people then who get award. And a guy come to me and say, hey, you don't know me, but I know you. I am your father, your stepfather. So he say, he say, I am your uncle. He said, everybody had that mask. Everybody doing the function at that mask. We move the mask and take picture and put about the mask. But I never took him much attention more than this to him. And I said, well, you buy and take off a mask? Guess is who? Him and John Hutchinson. Him is the oldest of the lot. Is him, John, him brother, John, and John, little sister. She dead now.
Oh, that was Roger Hutchinson.
Roger Hutchinson.
Yes.
Roger Hutchinson. That's where I met him 2 years ago.
And him brother Flooney, Anthony, forget what him proper first name.
Gladstone.
Roger.
Gladstone.
No, Gladstone, I mean.
Gladstone Andre, yeah.
I'm part of that.
Gladstone is the younger brother. He was he's Professor Hutchinson. He happened to be the Gladstone, yes. He was the minor league goalkeeper when I played. Huh?
He meet at the function.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gladstone, yeah.
Okay, Gladstone is the younger of the two brothers.
Even younger than the one in jail?
Than Roger, yes.
I always think he was older enough because you're right, because Roger and Graham. And
Roger is the older brother.
Yeah, but them are problems. Them and John. But John is the only sister we leave. The younger sister.
The younger sister died, was it last year?
Before that.
It was before that?
Yeah, I think before that.
So hold on, Mikey. Let me ask you something. When you and John used to go up on the TV program together, it never come up that you live at Pembroke and say, that never come up none at all?
John, when we used to be together, I used to go to our yard. I talk with our parents. Our father was a police superintendent, Aki Hutchinson was a serious police superintendent.
Yeah, man, he was a khaki wearing police from Pembroke.
Well, I say, he was more feared than Sergeant Rod?
No.
He was a gentleman. Speak properly, and him a gentleman. And the mother, I talking to you, I know I see her, I just see her in front of me.
Well, say, hold on, Sergeant Rod was a Clint Eastwood.
The thing that Hutchinson never, he wasn't really an on-the-road policeman.
No, he was an
administrative person.
Yeah.
More so.
He speak properly and quiet, and I wonder how come he get police work, because him can't even live stone. Him very well, full of manners, drive, quiet. Yeah, man.
Hey, we have another policeman, Pan Aqualita named Hanson. I think he was an inspector too. Michael Hanson, father.
Yeah. But I never know. They live up in Pembroke.
Them leave.
And John.
You have an idea what year them leave Pembroke, Andre? Flown to them?
I would guess when I played minor league in '77, they were there, and I remember migrating, and I went back to Jamaica in January of '78, and I was up by my grandmother in Barbican by Bronx Avenue, and I ran into Roger and Flooney the same night I got in. And that is down the road from Graham Heights Road or Barbican Road. And they were going home. So it's around that time, like
Bird sucker.
yes, it was the end of, I would say the end of 77 going to 78. It was around the time they left Pembroke.
When it was from when?
Them never Pembroke from in the 60s, Mikey, like yourself.
Yeah, man, like, them lived there the whole time, like the whole way from 60s come
Well,
through.
Mikey don't know that.
You never know that.
I knew
Well,
that.
when we go Pembroke, I'm one of the founding members of Pembroke.
Well, you know what, Mikey? You come on and you're a founding member, you learn some history tonight. You say, you have to go back and listen to all of the episode them.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
Because Root start about this in episode 1. Root start about him neighbor being flown to them and them were there in episode 1. So, yeah. This, yeah.
When we go Pembroke, I go live. All them always part up Kamika them there.
That never built yet.
Then I go shit, you used to full of place.
A patosi them used to live doing up, Mikey. The London, the fortunes them live a patosi.
Yeah, but them place they never about them.
Boy, they're long enough. But you see, you're distracted. I go for Aqualita. You have a different agenda for go for Aqualita.
And I start go back with it late because when evening time come, I find my ass inside. My grandmother used to come and stop at the corner of Pedal Avenue and just relax and look down the road. And the first man step out through the gate, she just broke around the corner and when you run and go hide. I don't care it's who, if it's me, or if it's my brother, or if it's my cousin, or if it's my cousin with my mother, my mother grew him, or if it's a stranger picnic. When my grandmother and my father never talk, but when my father come, you just say, boy, I can't take the picnic. Them whole stay in the yard when you come up and Junior, and him call me, and that is it, and I get asked every evening.
Let me ask you something, Mikey, because I mentioned something about, was it me alone? Because we live on a Calbeck Avenue, we never have no street light at all. Was Pembroke known for a community was do have no street light, or is me on a Calbeck Avenue never have no light?
Are you that man?
Okay.
Pembroke have light.
And about the house at the street.
The ball would have blown.
No, hold on, Mikey, not even light posted up on Calbeck Avenue, where me live.
You must forget.
Yeah, don't forget about it. I must have the last house and build around us at the hearted. For years, you never have the light. Trumpa, that was your position, though. You have light with Aqualita?
Yeah, man, would have light, man. Street. Remember me coming later than only, you know.
Well, yeah. But me talk to you know when you get light going on Calbeck Avenue, finally? When Carlisle Dunkley win as MP Andrea.
By year?
In the 80s that sometime.
No, that time. That time never got done.
The first time we get street light. Yeah, may I tell you?
Never forget about her.
Yeah,
Yo.
It look like we never have this. Let me know about that.
Street light in the 70s.
No, Andrew, not to another section of Calbeck Avenue, no.
Wow.
You see where thermoplastic it was?
Yeah, on Pembroke Drive.
Right down to it, but thermoplastic come and it go right back to Marvally. Fence off. You had with the school, you know, you had a homeland. We used to walk through the homeland and take shortcut and drop it out on a little road where lead you out to West Main Drive.
I think at Doreen Avenue. I know where you talk, man. Doreen Avenue. I know exactly where you talk.
Them used to hold up people inside there. If you walk through the bush there
I
afterwards.
just talk about that. Me ask about a man who used to, with that to be film territory. You know a man from Marvel named Bendelo?
The name ring a bell, but I don't know him.
All right, but go leave that alone. That's how we're not gonna sell. We're not gonna.
Yeah.
Me ask. Yeah, go ahead. Because I have another question to ask you, but I'm a Pembroke person.
Ask me.
She used to live at Pembroke, but she come the late, like a second generation Pembroke person, me call it. Rosemary Murray.
Oh, hold on now. You see the road where Rosemary Murray live on?
Yeah, Calbeck Avenue, she live on the street by me,
Yeah.
she live, yeah.
Yeah. If you see a Rosie yard and look straight up Calbeck Avenue,
Yeah.
it runs right into Carnival. A Carnival, no.
No, Clydesdale, lad,
Yeah.
Clydesdale.
No, it run into Chesterville.
Chesterville, Andre, yeah, Chesterville, yeah.
Well, pan the road there, the house look straight in the house. If you look, it's up a Rosie Gate and look miles up the road, straight in the house. After you pass Shamo and Shami in the house, you see Mikey Pinedo.
Pinedo. Yes, Pinedo.
Right, that's all.
So you
If you go anytime you want, past the yard there, you see Mikey sitting up on the fence, a smoke and spit. If you go there now, the year 2020, whatever it is, and you look, you see Mikey sitting on the same place, that split man.
So let me ask you something. You didn't know, it sounded like you didn't know Rosie from Pembroke then.
We didn't know Rosie before Pembroke.
Oh.
Rosie, when I know Rosie at Pembroke, I don't want to say the Spanish. Yeah. No, it's not real thing. It's weird thing.
We can't edit.
Yeah, man, we can't edit, but no worry yourself.
Rosie was a good friend. Rosie, you know who I meet at Rosie yard, they live with Rosie. Donovan name?
It's Donovan.
Little Johnny.
Oh, me don't know where you talk. You have to call some more name.
You know what, man? Little Johnny, man, in one of them sitcom thing, man.
Oh, you talk the actor?
Little Johnny?
Eh?
The actor you talk? Johnny?
Yeah.
You know you talk, you know. Jamaican actor. Me name him right there. My brother asked for that. Me know you talk, yeah.
He used to live there. And that's how we meet him.
Dan used to live there, so I never have know that right.
He used to live in the same. He used to rent. He might come from country.
You never know that.
Then we meet him.
Me and Rosie, two younger brothers, used to play scrimmage. Them used to come down and play scrimmage on the triangle, Andre.
Really? Then okay.
Len and Dirk.
Dirks?
Yeah.
No, the Dirks, I mean, no.
No, you talk Dirk Campbell.
Yeah.
No, me I talk, man. Me I talk, Rosie have two younger brothers, Mike and Bobby, don't know them.
Yeah.
A younger, them both my age, little younger than me. Same age group like me. One name Lenworth or Len, and the other one the name Dirk.
So which Rosemore you talk?
The actor?
Actor Rosemary, man.
Actress Rosemary. You know her trumper?
Madam Chestnut. Madam Chestnut.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Madam Chestnut.
She come there. She never come there in the 60s like we. She come there in the late 70s, early 80s, if I remember. If Philly there, I don't know exactly when.
No, man. When she come at Pembroke, me never go to Pembroke.
Come again?
I was going to Pembroke, and I was about in the 70s.
Yeah, that means the late 70s she come there, man.
Yeah, Madam Chestnut.
It's not the early part. That's why I say the second generation of Pembroke people. It's not the first generation, man. She come there.
The first generation.
Andre gone already.
Yeah, Andre gone a foreign already.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, me left 77.
Yeah.
Them come about that time, the man. 77, 78, 79, 80, in that region there.
Because Rosie was a St. Hughes girl as well, if I remember correctly. No?
I don't know.
Yeah.
When she come, she a big woman for we, Andre.
She
Yeah, well,
was a big...
I believe she was a St. Hughes girl.
No, she wasn't a St. Hughes girl when she come.
No, I'm
A
saying
big woman.
that's
Yeah.
where she went to high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she come up from
Yeah.
God, she go to high school, man. You correct about that, Mikey.
No,
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that when she was in high school, she attended St. Hughes.
Oh, I wouldn't even know that at all. So, Mikey, you know her before she come up from God?
Yeah, man.
All right, so what
I met...
Yeah, go on.
Oh, I met Rosie. I met her when I started going back to Jamaica. Hold on. I make you understand this.
Yeah.
I came to America in 1980.
Yeah.
And I was here right up until 1984.
Mm-hmm.
I went back to Jamaica the first time. I was in Jamaica for about 3-4 days. Because I got a girlfriend of mine who used to come up in the States. And every time she come to stay, she come like a Dulcimina and then she come back to Jamaica. I'm a Bex. And me I put on my foot, say, you know, the last time she come, me go to the airport, come meet her, and when we come and see she come with a handbag, me drive and leave her. I have to go back for her because me say, me tired. Because it costs money. Every day she come in Houston, and so she called. I go New York to do something for about 4 days, and she called me and said, if I want her to come there to stay, she want to talk to me first in Jamaica. In Jamaica, in her yard at Jamaica, Harbour View she live. And I say, oh shit. Say, all right, I'm gonna leave New York and fly down to Jamaica. First time I go back to Jamaica after 4 years. When I went to Jamaica the first time, it was like a new place. I'm excited and I go Silicon. Silicon was at Pull Up Road and what the road is. Not in Thompson own Silicon. But I go look for a friend and Cecile Barrows and the people there at Silicon. And when I went to Silicon, Cecile, them had some people. Cecile had our friend from Andros, June Hutchison, Margaret Jice, which is Jice with Jice married him again. Let me look at Margaret Jice. But me and Natalie have some job and thing, and they say, boy, what glad you come. I'm looking for somebody just like you, a tall man to fight with a short man. And in a movie, they say, what? Yeah, man. And they must shoot round New Kingston. The movie name, another funny with Gina C. Grove and William F. Smith. The name, In Like Me.
In my what?
I'm going to say, yeah, man. So,
James Coburn.
eh?
James Coburn was the big
No, man.
actor.
No, man.
In Like Smith, American actor James Coburn.
It's they was doing a TV series of In Like Flame. James.
Okay. Yeah.
And so William FB and Genie Seagrove. So me go and go fight with him. One little fight when in the movie you see it was about 2 seconds. I mean, yeah, you see that? That's all I can get. So they spend the day I do that, them treat me nice, them spend little money. I say, yeah, it's nice man. Anytime we know any more like this one, just call me and tell me, say what them say. Some people from like television supposed to come do a thing, fight against slavery, a country, and they'll take long. We say, well, them doing a casting feet and say, just call me, man. Call me, we come on, anything, man. So, go on. So I link up with them, and that is where I meet June and that crowd, But I went back to Texas and I had a janitorial service at the time. I was running with my little brother and busy like hell, but boy, the movie business so nice, boy. And you stand there, and who knows what can happen. And they call me and tell me, yeah, they will shoot the movie name Fight Against Slavery at all the television. And we said, well, send me a script, man. Send the script. Big ever write the script. I said, right away, now read this. I'm not going to go down, I fly up on a plane, 2 planes, and I take long for ride for reach Jamaica. So me read the script on the plane. And me read, me can't come down. We can't find the partner play. And tell them, say, hey, them the country and their sentence, them are shooting a sentence. And so they send me down a sentence. We go down, we stay at Runaway Bay Hotel. Stay at Runaway Hotel. Them say you going to be a maroon. You and a guy named Ronald Dashop. We said, Ronald, me Ronald turn up there because from KC, we go look girls and join the KC Queens drama group.
Was Ronald in Body Moves with Rosemary?
Ronald Dashop was a star. He spent time with enough Oliver at large.
And he was one of the police them.
Yeah.
In the show the bullet, knife and bullet. But
yeah, man.
I thought he was in a Body Moves with Rosemary as and he was a boxer.
I don't know what do a whole heap of things with them. Hello. Ronald Dashop is an artist, Me and Ronald Dashop got KC together. Right through to the done. We got buck him up again when we go art school. When I go first year, he just come out of first year and gone to second year. And he graduate as a painter. Anyway, over there,
you lose your time. Let me bring you back because you never tell me how you made Rosemary. Rosemary before Pembroke.
Yeah, and when I started coming back to Jamaica, every time them we have a film, I get something to do on it. And when I come to Jamaica, I start bringing some things. But I used to rent a car from Island Car Rentals, Gurney Beckford. I don't know Gurney Beckford.
No, I know Island Car Rentals, but I don't know the owner.
No, even though the owner, Gurney Beckford used to own Mall Pharmacy. and Portmore Mall Pharmacy, and the pharmacy are Conscience Spring, and it used to be at Dunlap Carbon Compton.
Yeah.
Was the owner. Him and Dan used to run the money. But,
I know who him is. My father, they buy a Triumph from him one time. I remember.
Gurney, no. Oh, I met Gurney. Gurney at Mall Pharmacy. Mall Pharmacy had a little lunch spot. This up. And Trevor Road, where I must have worked with Trevor about almost 2 years. I opened Old Story Time in Jamaica. And I ran it for 2 years at the Pegasus, at the Way Out Theatre. It was then the longest running play in Jamaica. And it made the most money. It was full all the time. That was the last thing I do before I leave Jamaica. But Gurney Beckford used to rent a car for me. So when I come in, I just call Gurney and say, I come in some time. And when I come, a car, come to the airport, when I check out, go to the island car rental, car man come with a car, and I just drive. And when I go back, I just give a car. And later, the week after that or whatever, it will just my pay, you know. I had that going for a while until when I realized it's too much money now. When I buy a car at Jamaica, when things get so busy with me at Jamaica that I come to Jamaica, I was at home with no one in my yard and a son, and house, and 2 cars, and I'm comfortable. But I don't spend the most time I spend at home is a week. So of course, you know, someone must come and do food. So I was coming to Jamaica, and believe me, it was the most beautiful thing for me. Come to Jamaica, work in a film business, get money, go back home. As I reach home, so somebody else called. Yes, so and so calling from Jamaica, I think over from that. And because the music video industry started right there and then. So the music video industry, they shoot music video for God he knows who. Some people I see, I meet them, sing, them done, I don't hear nothing again from them forever. Music video can't done. That is how I get full into gentleman. Until when I stop, I'm getting other people know. I go back to Jamaica and I run into it in Jamaica. And if they are at French school. But I'm surprised, you know, that I know too much about him. But Apple man, Apple, his wife, his backup singer them, his wife is one of them. I did a concert when the TV station here abroad with him and he invite Shaggy and
me ask you something, Mikey. Me ask you something. Because a couple of times you end up in a Houston. How you end up in Houston? That's not known for Jamaicans end up in a Houston. Is there a big community? How did you end up in Houston when you go foreign the first time?
okay. I can tell you, I end up a foreign. I wanted to do Old Story. I think Old Story Time I did whole story time in uh, Trinidad. And whole story time originated in Trinidad because Trevor Rowan married to Trinidad and I live in Trinidad. But he have a place at Kingston, Jamaica, New Kingston. And my man like Bernabé for take care of this. But they used to use a place like anyway, I won't go into that. And me, I run old story time at Pegasus. And from time to time, I carry it go Cayman Islands, and St. Thomas, St. Croix, and it a bubble, it a bloom, and after them, it's the best product I had. 2 years, I wanted to do old story time in Miami. So I tried to find a sponsor to sponsor me in Miami. One night while I was at the Pegasus, when the intermission, the Pegasus have a way out theater. Way out theater make about 70 people. We go in there and we think and design, step up and space scope in the air and to the ceiling and make it 140 people in the year time. But the air condition could not take cool the people in. So by the time intermission come, the place are burn up. Everybody got to come out intermission. And make intermission run long so it can hear out and then it start run again until the show done. And a woman, oh Lord, boy, she's a white woman, a tourist white woman. You know where she come to me as a tourist and she ended up in Kingston at the Pegasus. Everybody else left on the North Coast. And she can't breathe and blah blah blah. Last take her out. It was a time when Harry Belafonte was there and Harry came to the show and the morning after that I met with Harry Belafonte because he wanted to do the show in Miami and New York. And when we talk about it that but I tell him I would talk with Trevor about it because Trevor is a trainer. You know, Trevor only collect money. He live at Trinidad. And we had a meeting with him and a meeting with and she hear me talking with him. She was in the lobby at the hotel and she came by, oh Mr. Belafonte, oh you said this, and you said that, and I said, oh no, come and join us, quick lady. And he probably a little more and get up and never forget it. Get up and go to the bar and that thing. He said, Michael, you have something? And of course we meet in the Pepsi. And he said, yeah, lady, what would you have? And oh, I'll drink anything. I'll drink anything. And take 2 steps, stop, turn back and say, now I know you will drink anything, but now that you have a choice, what will you have? He said, when the man said, man, oh Lord of mercy, you have to hear him say. Anyway, him
So
she
no
went
man,
about
no, yeah, I have to bring you back because you that tell me how you end up at Houston.
yeah, she went up about wanting to do the play I used in the state. And she go there, and 2 weeks after she gone, we get a call from her. Say, yes, this is me, so and so and so. We're going to do it, we're going to do it. We who are going to do what? And she said, I met Sheila, and Dell, and what? We said, who are these people? She said, they're Jamaicans, and Sheila has a beauty salon, and they want to do it, and they want to do it. And can you come up and talk with them? We said, yeah, I'll be there. This was Tuesday. I say, I'll come Friday evening. So Friday evening go, and them say they want the show, and blah, blah, blah. And then we arrange, I'm going to come back down the Sunday, and I look forward to go. I will go. The show was done about a month later in Miami. We do this show in Miami. And come back at Jamaica. We come back a Sunday. When you come back the Sunday, Trevor came to Miami and met with us and, do all PR work and, the usual everything. And he come back to Jamaica with them we have a meeting with him. And him and Charlie and the catch up because some money business with them and then I discuss who to get what, more this, that, and Charlie get breaks and cause of world about that going. I said, you know what? Them in Miami, Sheila had a beauty salon, and Sheila was starting a product line in Passional, and she wanted me to ask me if we would like come to Miami and launch product fair and blah blah blah. And tell me about one whole heap of things and that is the first time I leave Jamaica to go Miami. Go out in the Caribbean, go out on the Caribbean, but the first time I go on the US of A side. Say my little brother did go ride bicycle like the week before. I say, well, I can't do it. I went ahead and plan the show and the show and come back to Jamaica, check out everything. The Sunday, I argument with them start on the Tuesday. I say, you know what? I go to Miami and I just go to them and tell Trevor, I ask them to go for a time here. I jump on a plane right back to Miami. 1 week in Jamaica, come to the Sunday, to Saturday. And when I reach, go back to Miami. It was a Saturday. It was the Saturday at Sheila when she was getting married. That's when I went to Miami. Because she gonna do some business arrangement with me and get me papers and everything. So I was there with Sheila a week. I look on the cosmetics and look on this and that and chat, when she want to open up this and that. And she had 2 beauty salons going. But me, she had my paper, my book and paper and a month pass. At the end of the month, she come home and she said, guess what? I'm moving to Texas, about a house in Texas. You coming? Me, Sheila, her husband, and her uncle or something. We'll pack up and she leave all us. Half her things in the house, we can fear her house. And we pack up a car, we drive the car black. Her husband drive the U-Haul, John, and she drive her BMW. And we drove off to Texas. 3 days.
Yes,
We were in Texas.
along with Richard, so. So is that only for Jamaicans living in Texas, Mikey?
At the time, a Jamaican in Texas was one of the things then where he said, all right, example again, a whole heap of things take place. Happened to me that I felt that it was a calling from God. Because just the same way like how we got there and she had a business marriage for me. And she start in doing a business marriage. She married me to a woman, so I could get my social security number. And so she them all file and get papers me. But it's a scam because you get a divorce and you appear illegal every month. That was one thing. While we're there, after 1 month, she come back to Miami to our place, and me and her husband and our uncle or whatever it might be was left in Houston. But by this, I get my brother when I was in Jamaica. My brother, my mother tell me say, my son. My mother tell me say, my little brother who was riding to Jamaica, he used to ride bicycle to Jamaica, and go
What?
ride our place in Florida. And when they come back home, he never come with them. He ride, he got, I don't know how he reached. He reached New York. And she said he called from New York and said he was there. And she want me to go look him up because it don't sound like he's a good place.
I'm okay.
And it's only a week him up the love. And this was when I came down the first time. The talk with the girlfriend and the
The
fight thing in the new Kingston.
I'm in the fighting. I'm not for that.
When I come and then you said they want a tall man fight with a short man.
Oh, now the movie set the attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Which movie that was?
It was yeah.
Lunatic?
No. The thing with in like Flint with Genesee Grove and William F.
Okay. I got you. Me ask you something, Mikey. Me ask you something. Because I think I need to hear this from you. Because earlier, when you attack, maybe today when you do the first part of this interview, you said you had a stroke. Right? So when me...
No. All about things take place. All about things.
Yeah, man, but more I talk about you recover with that, because you attack to, like say, I know nothing. But that are you. A whole heap of things you do, and you make it look like say, I know nothing.
Enough things up between what we talk now and then. As a matter of fact, is what happened in the time between now and then. Why I get the stroke.
Well, talk to me about why you get the stroke and then talk about your recovery. Because I want to hear that. Because I say it's important for you to talk that. Thanks for listening to part 1 of this conversation. Make sure you subscribe to Pembroke Memories YouTube channel so you don't miss part 2 of this conversation, as it will go directly to your inbox once you subscribe to Pembroke Memories YouTube channel. Thanks for listening to Pembroke Memories podcast. And remember to give us all the support you can on whatever social media platform you are listening. A special thanks to my production manager, Kyle Prince, who takes care of everything involved in getting the podcast out every week. And without him, I would not be able to do what I love doing every week, having memorable conversation about Pembroke. Thanks. So remember to like, share, and subscribe these Pembroke Members podcasts, so neither you nor your friends will miss another memorable conversation. Thank you. The views expressed by guests on this podcast are their own, and their appearances on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. While we will not add to statements made by a guest, you reserve the right to exclude statements or remarks that might be considered inflammatory. Thank you.